Today we are going to be talking about how the landscape of the precious metals business has been changing.
And it has.
And it has been.
It's changed a lot in the last couple of months.
Yeah, so stick around. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about this. I'm glad you actually brought this up because this is actually something that has been on my mind for sure, and that is how the silver and gold business, buying and selling, how that's been changing. I've seen some big changes on my side. You and I serve two different customer bases, so I'm curious to get your take, and then I'll share.
One of the biggest problems now is the premiums.
Yeah,
so we were paying high premiums a couple months back, a year back, really
Yes.
high, probably the highest
Yes.
they ever were.
At least like 30-50%.
Now it's just in the gutter, man. They're 1 ounce rounds. I mean, I'm selling it at minus. Minus
You're selling minus?
Selling minus. If you look at the
So
wholesale
then you're
sheets,
buying minus.
Oh my God,
minus.
I'm buying at minus 60 cents and selling for minus 40 cents. It's like a really crazy time right now, and volume is the biggest it's ever been.
Yeah.
Making some of the biggest deals I've ever done, and like just the profit in it's just not what it was.
Yeah.
When premiums were a little bit higher, and you got to, when you give people, you're quoting them on these products and you're telling them under spot. Well, I buy from other businesses. They could just put it in their showcase and sell it for spot and get a little bit more money for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I do tell them that.
Right.
But it's not easy to move either. A lot of people not buying. You have gold and silver. The opposite happened to both of them. Gold went to all-time highs. Nobody wants to touch it because it's so expensive. Silver hit the shitter. Nobody wants to buy it now because they think it's going to 23 and 22, So it's tough. Not a lot of selling, a lot of buying going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just a little bit tougher to make ends meet. They're having all kind of issues with shipping. I keep hearing these stories on social media, people losing packages and, a lot of theft going on. It's a pretty crazy time, that's for sure.
I think you hit it, 100% on the head with the fact that gold has gone to all-time highs. So on my end, so those of you that are maybe new to watching these episodes with Andrew and myself, Andrew typically serves business clients only, other than his website, which has the retail aspect, but mainly B2B. I'm mainly retail, so I'm selling online to people via social media through my website. And so, so to Andrew's point, gold hitting all-time highs, people are saying it's too expensive, I can't touch it. And then even if they want to buy like the fractional gold, they're like, the premiums are too high on the fractional gold, so they don't want to touch that. So they're just holding off. And then to your point, when silver is dropped, people think it's going to drop even more. So they're holding and waiting. Or the silver that they are buying, like they're expecting that the prices of the silver that I'm selling them and other dealers are selling are going to be right in line with the spot price. So when spot and silver spot dropped relatively quickly. So when silver was at like 31 not too long ago, dealers were buying it, semi-numismatic coins anyway, for $35, $36 each. And then when it dropped to 28, people are expecting that your coins are going to go for 30,
and premiums dropped.
And the premiums dropped.
Which is like a double whammy in this business. It's it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, for you to understand, the premiums are essentially the profits in which the dealers make above and beyond spot.
It's what we pay over the gold or silver price.
Right.
Or under.
Right. Right. So those numbers, so if this is spot and here were our premiums, they're now shrinking. So our profit margins have become increasingly slim.
And the only thing you can do is pay less.
You're paying less. And then what also happens is people say, all right, that's a little too little. I'm just going to hold on to it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. And so, or they'll shop around a lot more. Like, it's just, I've been doing this now for third of the time that you've been doing it. I've been doing this for like 4.5 years. This is the first time I've seen it like this, where it's been almost like a real grind. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a lot tougher. You have to shell out a lot more capital to bring in the same amount that you once did.
Listen, we're here for this coin deal. This guy was asking me about buying Cougarans.
Yeah, I heard. He
They're at
pronounced it
minus,
correctly.
he did, yeah. They're at minus 16 wholesale. I offer him minus 20. I'm going to make $4 on it. You know, it's like,
Did he go with it, or
no,
did
he
he?
didn't even, he was just asking for
He was
next
just curious.
time, you know, but where am I going with that?
Yeah.
You know,
So to
try
put
to retail it if somebody doesn't buy it.
So for you guys to understand, so what is spot right now anyway?
It was 23.85.
23.85. So the wholesaler is offering the dealers like Andrew and myself to buy Krugerrands at 16 under spot. So they'd be at like 20, what did you say it was? 23.83 or something like that?
23.85.
So it would be like at 23.60 or no, 23.70. So Andrew would offer like 23.65-ish.
Right.
So he'll clear $4, and then the wholesalers will sell the Krugerrands for maybe like a couple dollars over spot.
I had them on my website. I just took them down. Spot was $25. Like nobody wants them.
No,
you know.
And this is as cheap as you can get close to spot as possible.
Me, as opposed to selling it for minus 16, I hope somebody pays me, because a lot of people write me and say, "Oh, you're selling too cheap," blah blah blah. But I hope I get that price, because it beats the other scenario. You're selling it for minus 16.
I've had people ask me to sell 1 ounce gold on the auctions, and I don't, because of this reason, because the price is so close to spot. Like if you go on online retailers, all of their pricing is so close to spot as it is, and you look at our wholesalers that we deal with, their pricing is just a little bit below that. Doesn't make much sense for me to.
It's tough to wiggle into that.
It doesn't make sense. So I tell them I'm not going to do it. I'll go with, and I do the fractional, but they only buy so much. So it's been a very tricky time. So I've had. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Fortunately for me, a lot of people are selling.
Yeah.
Which you can still make money buying and selling wholesale.
Yeah.
But the retail end of it's just really slowed down a lot.
A lot. Have you ever seen a time like this? Like where it's been this much of like a... It's a very strange time.
You have a couple of customers that always buy. Doesn't matter, what the hell's going on with the markets or, but like new blood out there and new people coming in to buy really slowed up a lot,
Yeah.
But like I said, it's amazing how many people are selling. I just did that phone call I just took was one of the biggest scrap gold deals I ever did. It was over 100 ounces pure I got out of it.
Wow.
Which is a lot of scrap gold, So a lot of people selling. Like I said, you came here looking for coins too, and I got rid of them
before even talking to me. Real
you know
nice.
what? We work tight. The price went up. It's literally worth more than what I was trying to get for it last week and the week.
Next time, call me. Next time, call me when you have them. Before you pull the trigger on
check in with you.
Just check in. Be like, hey, I got these Britannias or these Maples. Do you want them at this price?
You know what? I always put them on.
Just text me.
I always put them on. It's nice to get a big load. Thursday, I keep them on the site. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If they don't sell Monday, I get rid of them.
You get rid of them? Well, just text me next time, jerk. I've had people also reaching out to me, asking me for advice on which type of coins they should be buying and like reselling. Like they want to... Let's save that for another... Let's leave that for another topic, because I don't want to, because this is going to go down a whole other conversation. So,
way off topic.
What would you say then, being that the markets are how they are right now, when it comes to, just the everyday stacker looking to buy stuff? I know you were always saying, just buy the
1 ounce gold. That's
1 ounce gold bars.
That's it.
What would you say for them to do right now? Do you think it's a good time for them to hold off on buying gold? Do you think?
Nah, you know what? I think gold's got more room to go. Silver, I hope, is going to catch up to it, but I think gold's got more room to go.
It is also weird that you saw this direction, the other go.
Silver just can't get it together. I don't know.
What the hell? Well, people say it's manipulation.
Yeah.
They'll say it's all being manipulated, and so
they make a good case.
Yeah, look,
but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. There's nothing. That's the price.
It's the price. We live and die by the price.
Yeah.
Silver, I think right now is a great time for people to be buying. I think silver is a great time.
I think so too, but I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped lower.
Yeah. I wouldn't either, but then that's an opportunity to buy even more. Because we've been at above 30 for quite a while. This is the first time it's been back into the high
I think it's
20s and
11, 10, 11 years, something like that.
no, really?
Yeah, when it hit 33, I think, or 30 something, it was the highest it was in 11 years.
Gotcha. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a good time.
But,
We saw this
it's been
pullback.
volatile. It had some days would drop
Is
almost
it up
$2.
or down today? Actually, I haven't
Hey,
checked
you know what? It's
our
up a little
metals.
bit, but it's 27 and change. It was at
God damn it!
28.05 this morning, and now it's back
I
down.
have my stream tonight.
It's
I'm
volatile,
I'm
man.
gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get slaughtered.
Silver, that's another thing too. We talk about, things changing. The volatility right now. I always lock in. Last couple of weeks, anything that comes across my desk, I call and lock in while I buy. There's
Right.
nothing worse, like we explained a couple episodes, where you buy a couple thousand ounces of silver, you wait to put it on your website, and it drops $2 the next couple of days. You're
Well,
out thousands.
but that's what's happening to me because you sell daily. I sell once a week for the most part, and so
You
I
ever get a hunch and say, "Oh, you know what? This is a good price. I'm locking," or do you just kind of do it as you need it? Or...
Well, the thing is, the stuff that I'm buying and selling isn't like what you're buying and selling. You're buying and selling just like the regular,
So this comes across your desk, 10 1 ounce.
This doesn't come
gold.
across my
Nobody
desk.
would call you and ask you. Hypothetical. Somebody calls you and asks you, "What are you doing with this?
What do you mean? What do I do
You're
with
gonna
it?
keep it, put it on your website. You're gonna buy it and sell it
I would,
wholesale."
I would sell this wholesale, but I'm saying the silver that I have are like a lot of the. I'm just thinking of the semi-numismatic stuff that I have, like pandas or wedge-tailed eagles or something like. They're these like coins that are minted by Perth Mint or New Zealand Mint or what have you, and they're like, $34, $35 my cost, and spot being at 28, people are going to be like not looking to pay
Is it you
35,
sell them
36.
individually?
Sell them individually. Sometimes if I have extras, I'll sell by the
What your
tube.
markup? It costs you 35. Let's
If it
say.
costs me 35, I'll sell it for like $2 over.
Oh wow. No, you're working close too.
I am working close, but my point is I've got all these coins now that I'm sitting on that I've been buying all along. And because I sell once per week, I'm in that predicament where I pay X amount, takes 5 days to get to me, it arrives,
It's already less
and then
than what you paid.
spot's already, dropping. So that's what's happening. So now you're saying it's at 27 and change. Like tonight, like I'll just be lucky to break even on a lot of this stuff. So it has been changing quite a bit. But this also, I feel like, separates. Like in tough times like this is when it weeds out the dealers that just can't cut it.
Right.
And the people that are thinking about getting into it, this deters them right away.
Stops it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyhow, guys, interesting time to say the least. We just wanted to talk to you about it from our perspective, as like what it's like on the dealer side of things. But let us know in the comments below what it is that you are stacking right now, and at what levels are you buying silver? What levels are you buying gold? Are you holding right now? Are you buying? Are you selling? Let us know, and check out this guy's website.
Bayshore Bullion Exchange.
And mine's EmpirePreciousMetals.com.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next
Have
week.
a good weekend.